I've always loved reading late into the night, especially on cold, quiet evenings. My house sits alone in a heavily wooded area, and honestly, I've always found comfort in the isolation. Because of that, I never bothered putting up blinds on most of my windows, especially my bedroom. I liked waking up to natural sunlight. But after one night, I deeply regret that choice. It was around midnight. I just turned off my lamp and settled into bed when I heard it, a sharp knock against my bedroom window. It wasn't random, like a branch scraping the glass. No, this sounded intentional. It was a fist. I was lying with my back to the window, frozen. I tried to convince myself it was nothing. Maybe a tree branch in the wind. But then came a second knock. Just one, measured, deliberate. Someone was out there. On my property. Standing at my bedroom window, a third knock. Then a fourth. I stayed perfectly still, pretending to sleep, hoping they'd lose interest. But it didn't stop. Whoever it was, they weren't going away. Summoning every ounce of courage, I turned toward the window, just in time to catch a shadow ducking beneath it. That fleeting glimpse shattered my nerves. I bolted for the kitchen and called the police. They said they'd arrive in 10 minutes. But while I was on the phone, I saw movement outside the kitchen window. Someone was watching me. And this time, I saw him clearly before he vanished. Seconds later, my best friend and neighbor called. He had seen 3 people dressed in black, creeping onto my property earlier. One of them was holding something sharp. My stomach dropped. This wasn't some prank. This was serious. I ran upstairs and locked myself in the bathroom. That's when the knocking started again. This time at my front door. Slow, steady, calculated knocks. It couldn't be the police. They weren't here yet. I just prayed they'd make it in time. Finally, there was loud banging on the door, followed by someone yelling police. I rushed downstairs to let them in. But by the time they searched the area, whoever had been outside was gone. They had disappeared into the woods. All we found were faint tracks leading into the forest. The worst part? They were never caught. I never found out who they were or what they wanted. But from that night on, every window in my house has been covered. Because I know now sometimes, the shadows really are watching.